I am very happy you are here today. Learning English is very important. It helps you talk with people from many countries. It helps you find a better job. It helps you understand movies, songs, and news. But sometimes learning English can feel hard or slow. That is normal. The good news is, there are simple ways to make learning English easier and more fun. In today's video, I will share many important tips to help you learn English better. These tips come from people who have learned English well. They are easy to follow every day. If you use these tips, you will see your English improve step by step. You will feel more confident speaking, listening, reading, and writing in English. We will talk about listening to English every day, even if it is just songs or stories. We will see why speaking every day is important, even if you make mistakes. You will learn how reading simple books can help you learn new words and sentences. Writing about your day can make your English stronger. Watching videos like cartoons and movies is a fun way to learn. We will also talk about practicing with friends, being patient, and using tools like dictionaries and flashcards. I will tell you how setting small goals and staying positive can keep you motivated. We will see how playing games, thinking in English, and making learning fun help a lot. These are just some of the many tips we will share today. This video will help you find easy and smart ways to improve your English. You do not need to spend many hours or be perfect. Just little steps every day can make a big difference. So, if you want to learn English faster and enjoy the process, stay with me. Let's start learning together now. Listening to English every day is a powerful way to improve your language skills. When you listen often, your ears get used to English sounds, words, and rhythms. You can listen to English songs, stories, or even news. At first, it may feel difficult to understand everything. But that's okay. Just keep listening every day. Try to choose something you enjoy. If you like music, listen to your favorite English songs. If you like stories, listen to audiobooks or short tales. You can listen while walking, cooking, or resting. The more you listen, the more you understand. Try to notice how people say things, how they use words, and how their voices sound. This helps you improve both your listening and speaking. You can even repeat the sentences you hear. That helps you speak more naturally. Remember, listening is the first step in learning a language. When you listen a lot, you start to feel more comfortable with English. And when you feel more comfortable, you are ready to try something new, like speaking. After listening, the next important step is speaking. Many learners feel shy or afraid to speak at first, but don't worry. Making mistakes is a normal part of learning. In fact, speaking with mistakes helps you grow. Try to speak a little English every day. You can talk to friends, family, or even to yourself. Describe what you are doing, how you feel, or what you see around you. You can also join language groups online or talk to language partners. If you don't have anyone to speak with, record your voice and listen to it. That helps you find ways to improve. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Just start speaking now. Every word you say helps you get better. Speaking is like exercise for your brain and mouth. The more you practice, the stronger you become. And as you speak more, you will also want to learn new words and use them. One great way to do this is by reading. Reading is a peaceful and powerful way to build your English skills. You don't need big books or long articles. Just start with simple and short texts. Read stories, news, or books that match your level. When you read, you see how words are used in sentences. You learn spelling, grammar, and sentence patterns. Reading also helps you understand new words by looking at the context. You can guess what a word means by reading the words around it. If you don't know a word, write it down and check it later. Reading is also a great way to relax. You can read for 10 to 15 minutes every day. Choose topics that interest you. When you enjoy what you read, you remember it better. Try reading out loud sometimes. This helps you improve your speaking too. Reading and speaking work well together. You read to learn, and then you speak to use what you learn. But to remember new words even better, it helps to write them down and use them in your own sentences. Writing is a wonderful way to remember what you learn and express your thoughts. You don't need to write long essays. Just begin with a few simple sentences. You can write about your day, your favorite food, your dreams, or your family. Keep a small notebook or start a daily journal in English. Write about what happened today or how you feel. This helps you use the words you know and find new ones you want to learn. Writing also improves your grammar and spelling. It helps your brain remember new vocabulary. If you learn a new word, try using it in a sentence right away. That makes it easier to remember. Don't worry about being perfect. Mistakes are okay. You can fix them later. The important thing is to write often. Writing helps you think more clearly in English. It shows you what you already know and what you want to learn next. And as you grow more confident in writing, you'll also enjoy seeing and hearing English in action, especially through videos. Watching English videos is a fun and exciting way to learn. You can watch cartoons, short clips, shows, or movies in English. Choose videos that match your level and interest. Use English subtitles if you need help understanding. Listen to how people speak. Watch their expressions and body language. This helps you understand meaning, even when you don't know every word. Videos show real English in real situations. You learn how people ask questions, give answers, and express feelings. You also learn pronunciation and natural sentence patterns. Try repeating short parts of the video. Say the lines out loud. This is called shadowing, and it helps you speak more fluently. You can also write down new words or phrases. Then, try using them in your own speaking or writing. Videos make learning feel like play, not work. They help you connect all the skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And the best part? You can learn and enjoy at the same time. After watching videos, you might feel ready to use your English in real conversations. And that's where the journey continues. Talking to people is one of the best ways to practice English. When you speak with others, you use the language in real time. You learn how to ask questions, answer, and have a normal conversation. Try speaking with friends who are also learning English. You can help each other. If you don't have someone nearby, join an online group. Many people around the world want to practice English too. You can talk through voice calls, video chats, or messaging apps. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you try. When you speak with others, you learn new words and different ways to say things. You also get used to different accents and speaking styles. It may feel scary at first, but each conversation makes you better. The more you talk, the more natural it feels. And when you speak regularly, you start to feel confident. But remember, learning a language is not something that happens quickly. That's why patience is so important. Patience is a key part of learning English. Many people want to speak perfectly right away, but that's not how learning works. It takes time, practice, and small steps every day. Some days will feel easy. Other days may feel hard. But if you keep going, you will improve. You may forget words sometimes, or make the same mistake again. That's normal. Don't feel upset. Be kind to yourself. Every time you listen, read, speak, or write in English, you are learning. Even if you don't see progress right away, your brain is working. Just like planting a seed, you need to give it time to grow. Be patient and enjoy the journey. Try not to compare yourself with others. Everyone learns at a different speed. Your path is special. The important thing is to keep moving forward. And if you don't know a word or feel stuck, there is a simple tool you can use to help: your dictionary. A dictionary is your best friend when learning English. It helps you understand new words and how to use them. When you see or hear a word you don't know, you can look it up. You will learn the meaning, the correct spelling, and sometimes the pronunciation. Some dictionaries also show how to use the word in a sentence. This helps you understand how the word works in real life. You can use a paper dictionary, a phone app, or an online website. Choose what feels easy for you. Try to write down the new words you find and review them later. You can even make flashcards. Looking up words often helps you learn faster. Over time, you will need the dictionary less because you will remember more. Using a dictionary is not a sign of weakness. It means you are curious and want to learn. Every new word is a step forward. And to make learning these words even more fun, you can try playing games. Playing games in English is a fun way to learn. Games make learning feel like play, not study. You can play word games, spelling games, or memory games. There are many apps and websites with games made for English learners. You can also play board games or card games with friends. Some games help you learn new vocabulary. Others help you practice spelling or sentence building. When you play, you don't feel pressure. You just enjoy and learn at the same time. You can even make your own games. For example, write new words on small cards and try to match them with pictures. Or play a game where you describe something in English and your friend guesses what it is. Games also help you review old words in a fun way. When learning is fun, you want to do it more. And the more you play, the more you improve. Games help your brain stay active and focused. They also make it easier to remember new words. One way to remember words even better is by practicing thinking in English. Thinking in English is a strong way to improve your skills. When you think in English, you don't need to translate every word from your language. This helps you speak faster and more naturally. At first, it may feel strange, but with practice, it becomes easier. Start with small things. Try to name things around you in English. When you see a chair, think chair. When you are hungry, think I am hungry. You can also make short sentences in your mind during the day. For example, it is sunny today, or I need to go to the store. You don't need to say the words out loud. Just try to keep your thoughts in English. This helps your brain learn the language in a deeper way. When you think in English, speaking becomes smoother. You don't stop to translate. You just say what you feel. Over time, you will start to feel more confident. Thinking in English is like exercising your mind. It keeps your English skills active all the time, even when you are alone. And that's a big step forward in your learning journey. Setting goals is a smart way to stay focused when learning English. A goal gives you direction. It helps you know what to do next. You don't need to set big goals. Small and clear goals are better. For example, you can say, I will learn 5 new words today, or I will practice speaking for 10 minutes. When you reach a goal, you feel proud. That feeling gives you energy to keep going. Goals help you measure your progress. They show how far you have come. You can also set weekly or monthly goals. Write them down and look at them often. If one goal feels too hard, change it a little. The goal should help you, not stress you. Each goal is like a step on a ladder. Step by step, you move higher. But just setting goals is not enough. You also need to review what you learn. That's how you remember it better. Reviewing is one of the best ways to keep what you learn in your mind. When you learn something new, it's easy to forget it after a few days. But if you review it again and again, it stays with you. You can review by reading your notes, saying new words out loud, or using flashcards. You can also try to use the words in sentences when you speak or write. Short reviews each day are better than one long review once a week. Even 5 minutes can help. Make reviewing a part of your daily routine. It doesn't take much time, but it makes a big difference. When you review often, you feel more confident. You know that the words are in your memory. You also feel more ready to use them. Regular review helps you move forward. And as you move forward, it's important to stay positive and believe in yourself. Staying positive helps you enjoy learning and overcome problems. Learning a new language is not always easy. Some days are good and some days are hard. You may forget words or feel stuck, but that doesn't mean you are not learning. It just means you are growing. A positive attitude helps you keep going. Believe that you can improve even if it takes time. Say to yourself, I can do this, or every day I get better. Try not to say, I'm bad at English. Instead, say, I'm learning English. Words are powerful, even when we speak to ourselves. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your small wins. Maybe you understood a video today or used a new word. These are all signs of progress. When you stay positive, you enjoy learning more. And when you enjoy it, you learn faster. One way to stay positive is to see mistakes not as failures, but as steps forward. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Everyone makes them, even native speakers. When you make a mistake, don't feel bad. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? A mistake shows you something new. Maybe you used the wrong word. Now you know the right one. Maybe you said a sentence in the wrong way. Now you know how to fix it. Each mistake teaches you something useful. If you are afraid to make mistakes, you may not try to speak or write. But when you accept mistakes, you become free to try. You learn more and you grow faster. Don't be shy. Say the word, write the sentence, ask the question. You will not get everything right, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep trying. Mistakes are not the end. They are part of the journey. And when you learn to enjoy the journey, everything becomes easier. Enjoying the journey makes learning English feel exciting and fun. Don't wait to feel happy only when you reach a big goal. Find joy in the small steps. Maybe you smiled while watching a funny English video. Maybe you understood a song better today. Maybe you learned a new word that made you feel proud. These are small moments, but they matter. Learning is not a race. It's an adventure. You are growing every day. Enjoy the new things you discover. Enjoy the friends you meet through learning. Enjoy the feeling of getting better. When you enjoy learning, you want to do it more. And when you do it more, you improve. Try to find what makes you smile: games, books, videos, or conversations. Make learning part of your life, not just your schoolwork. Every day can be a happy step on your English journey. And with that joyful mindset, you'll be ready to surround yourself with English even more in your daily life. One of the best ways to learn English faster is to surround yourself with it every day. This means putting English in your life as much as possible. You can listen to English music, watch English movies, or read English signs around you. Try changing your phone or computer language to English. Label things in your house like door, table, or mirror. When you hear and see English often, your brain starts to learn naturally. You don't always need to study hard. Just being around English helps. You begin to think in English more often. You get used to how the language sounds, and you learn new words without even trying. Surrounding yourself with English is like living in a language bubble. It helps your mind stay active and ready to learn. But to make the most of this, it's also important to repeat what you learn. Repetition is a smart way to make English stay in your memory. When you see or hear something once, you may forget it. But when you repeat it many times, it becomes part of your brain. You can repeat words, phrases, or whole sentences. Try saying them out loud again and again. You can also write them down or read them often. Repetition helps your mind remember spelling, grammar, and pronunciation. You can repeat things in different ways: by speaking, writing, listening, or reading. You might listen to the same short video a few times, or practice the same sentence every morning. It may feel simple, but it works. Think of it like exercise. The more you repeat, the stronger your English muscles become. And when repetition feels fun, you will enjoy doing it more. That's why making learning fun is the next important step. Learning English becomes much easier when it feels fun. You don't need to study in a serious way all the time. You can play games, sing songs, or create simple stories. You can act out scenes from your favorite movie or write funny dialogues. Try making a game with flashcards or drawing a comic strip with English speech bubbles. When you enjoy the activity, you want to do it more. And when you do it more, you learn faster. Fun learning also helps reduce stress. You don't feel scared to make mistakes because you are having a good time. You can learn with friends and laugh together. You can even dance to English music while learning new words. Having fun helps your brain stays happy and active. It also keeps your motivation strong. And when you learn something fun, try using it right away. That helps it stay in your memory. Using what you learn is one of the best ways to remember it. If you learn a new word, Try using it in a sentence the same day. Speak it, write it, or think it. The sooner you use a new word, the easier it is to keep it in your mind. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Practice now with what you know. Use the new word when talking to someone or write it in your journal. Try making 3 sentences with it. You can also say it out loud during the day. This helps your brain connect the word to real life. When you use a word in different ways, you remember it better. You can do the same with new grammar or sentence patterns. Use them in your own way. Make it part of your English. Learning becomes more real when you use it. But remember, it's okay to move slowly. Everyone learns at their own pace. Learning English is not a race. It's okay to go slowly and take your time. You don't need to learn everything in one day. Some days you will feel full of energy, and some days you might feel tired. That's normal. It's important to rest when you need it. Taking breaks helps your brain relax and remember better. Learning step by step helps you build strong skills. Focus on one small thing at a time. Maybe today you learn 5 new words. Maybe tomorrow you watch a short video. It's not about speed. It's about steady progress. Go at your own pace. Don't compare yourself to others. Your learning journey is personal. Taking your time helps you enjoy the process. And when you enjoy learning, you keep going. The important thing is not how fast you move, but that you don't stop. Keep learning, keep growing, and you will get there. Keeping a journal in English is a great way to practice writing every day. You don't need to write long stories or perfect grammar. Just write about your day, your thoughts, or something you learned. It can be simple. For example, today I went to the market. I saw many fruits. I bought bananas. This helps you use English in real life. Writing regularly also shows you how much you are learning. When you read your old journal entries, you will see your progress. You may notice that your sentences are getting better, or that you are using more new words. Your journal becomes your personal English book. You can keep it private or share it with a friend or teacher. Try to write a little every day. You can write in the morning or before bed. Just a few lines are enough. And when you don't know something, that's a great chance to ask questions and learn even more. Asking questions is a smart way to learn faster. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid to ask. You can ask a teacher, a friend, or even use the internet. Asking questions shows that you are curious. It means you want to understand better. Every good learner asks questions. Even small questions help. For example, what does this word mean? Or, why do we use this sentence structure? Each answer helps you grow. When you ask, you also help others. They might have the same question as you. Questions open the door to learning. They lead you to new words, ideas, and ways to improve. So never feel shy. It's better to ask and learn than to stay confused. But remember, learning takes energy, and sometimes the best thing to do is take a break and rest. Taking breaks is an important part of learning English. When your brain is tired, it's harder to learn new things. That's why resting is helpful. It gives your mind time to relax and refresh. After a short break, you can focus better and feel ready to continue. You don't need to study for hours without stopping. Try studying for 25 or 30 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. You can stretch, drink water, or take a walk. A short rest can help you feel better and think more clearly. Learning should not feel like a race or a job. It should feel good and balanced. When you take care of your body and mind, you can learn more in less time. Breaks also help reduce stress, and when you come back to your studies, you may notice that something that felt hard before now feels easier. After some good rest, it's time to notice your progress and feel proud of how far you've come. Celebrating progress is very important when learning English. Every small step is a win. Maybe you learned 10 new words this week. Maybe you finished your first English book. Maybe you had a short conversation in English. These are all things to feel good about. Take a moment to say, "Well done." You can reward yourself with something small, a treat, a walk, or a favorite show. You can also mark your progress on a calendar or in your journal. This helps you stay motivated. When you see how much you have improved, you want to keep going. Sometimes, we forget to notice the little wins because we are focused on big goals. But big success comes from small steps. Celebrate often, even if it's just a little. You are doing something great, and learning becomes even more fun when you share it with others and learn together. Learning with others makes the journey more enjoyable and more effective. When you study with friends or join a group, you can help each other. You can ask and answer questions, play games, or practice speaking. It's more fun when you are not alone. You learn faster because you see how others use English. You get new ideas and learn from their mistakes too. Group learning also gives you motivation. If you don't feel like studying, your friends can encourage you. You can study together at school, online, or in a language exchange group. You can even teach each other. When you explain something to someone, you understand it better yourself. Learning with others also builds confidence. You don't feel so nervous when speaking English, and you make friends at the same time. When learning becomes social, it becomes something you enjoy, not something you fear. Together, you grow stronger. One useful way to improve your English is by listening to yourself. You can use your phone or computer to record your voice. Try reading a short paragraph or speaking about your day in English. Then, listen to the recording. At first, it might feel strange to hear your own voice, but it helps a lot. You can hear your pronunciation, your speed, and how clearly you speak. You might notice words you say well and others you need to practice more. Don't be upset if it's not perfect. The goal is to learn and improve. Over time, you will hear your progress. You will feel more confident. You can also record yourself many times and compare your old recordings to the new ones. This shows how far you've come. Everyone learns in their own way and at their own speed. That's why it's important not to compare yourself to others. When learning English, it's easy to look at other people and feel behind. But everyone has a different journey. Maybe someone else speaks faster or knows more words, but that doesn't mean you are doing badly. You are doing your best, and that is what matters. Comparing yourself to others can make you feel sad or tired. Instead, focus on your own progress. Look at where you started and where you are now. Celebrate your own wins. Maybe you used to be shy, but now you can speak in full sentences. That is great progress. Everyone learns at a different pace. Some people have more time. Others have more help. That's okay. Be proud of your own path. Learning is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. And one great way to grow is by being creative with your learning. Being creative can make English learning more exciting. You don't always need to follow the same study methods. Try using your imagination. You can draw pictures and write the names of the things in English. You can write short poems or funny songs using new vocabulary. Maybe you like telling stories. Try writing one in English, or make a comic with English speech bubbles. These creative ways help your brain remember better. When you have fun and use your feelings, the words stay longer in your memory. Creativity also keeps learning fresh. You won't feel bored. You can try new things and discover what you enjoy. Everyone learns differently, and creativity helps you find your own style. You can also share your work with friends or teachers. They might enjoy it too. But to stay creative and productive, it's helpful to be organized. Staying organized is very helpful when learning English. It's easy to forget things if your notes are messy or if you don't know what to study next. Try keeping a notebook for new words, grammar rules, and short sentences. Use colors or labels to make it easier to read. Make a list of things you want to learn each week. You can also create a small study schedule. For example, you might practice listening on Monday, speaking on Tuesday, and writing on Wednesday. This helps you use your time well. When you are organized, you feel more in control. You don't waste time thinking about what to do next. You can see your progress more clearly. Being organized also helps you feel less stressed. And when your study space is clean and ready, you want to sit down and learn. But the most important part of learning is to be consistent. Being consistent means practicing English every day, even just for a short time. You don't need to study for hours. 10 or 15 minutes each day is enough to make progress. It's better to practice a little every day than a lot only once a week. When you are consistent, your brain keeps learning. You start to remember words more easily. You feel more comfortable speaking and writing. Try making English part of your daily routine. For example, listen to a short podcast in the morning or read a few sentences before bed. You can write in your journal during lunch or review flashcards while waiting for the bus. Daily practice helps turn English into a habit, and habits help you reach your goals. When you practice regularly, you build confidence and strength. Your English becomes a part of you. Step by step, day by day, you grow better. Learning a new language is not always easy. There will be good days and bad days. Sometimes you will feel tired or make mistakes. That is okay. It is very important to be kind to yourself. You are learning something big, and that takes time and effort. Don't say negative things like, "I'm bad at English," or "I can't learn this." Instead, say, "I'm trying my best," or "I will get better with practice." When you are kind to yourself, you feel more relaxed and happier. This helps your brain learn better. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. Be proud of your progress, even if it's small. Give yourself time to rest. Take care of your body and your mind. If you miss a study day, don't feel guilty. Just try again the next day. And to make learning easier, try using flashcards. Flashcards are simple but very powerful tools. You can write a new English word on one side and its meaning or a picture on the other side. You can make your own flashcards with paper, or you can use a phone app. Use them to study words again and again. This helps your brain remember them better. You can also test yourself. Look at the English word and try to say its meaning. Or look at the meaning and say the word. Flashcards are easy to carry, so you can use them on the bus, during lunch, or before bed. Try studying a few flashcards each day. Over time, you will know many new words. And when you use these words in your daily life, they become more natural. This is called immersing yourself in English. Immersing yourself in English means using it as much as you can. Try to surround yourself with English. Listen to English music. Watch English videos. Read simple English signs or ads. Change your phone's language to English. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is learning. Try thinking in English when doing small tasks, like walking or cleaning. Speak English when you can, even just to yourself. You don't have to be perfect, just practice. The more you use English, the more it becomes part of your daily life. It starts to feel normal and comfortable. English will no longer feel like a school subject. It will feel like a tool you use every day. And as you use English more, your curiosity will grow. Being curious means wanting to learn more. When you are curious, learning becomes exciting. You start asking questions. What does that word mean? Or how do people say this in English? Curiosity helps you explore new things. You might find a new song in English or try reading a short story. Maybe you ask your friend how to say something in a different way. Every question helps you grow. You learn more when you want to learn. Curiosity also keeps learning fresh. It gives you energy. You don't get bored. Instead, you enjoy the journey. You want to discover new words and try new ways of speaking. And when you stay curious, it's easier to focus on your goals and keep moving forward. That's why it's helpful to review your goals from time to time. Reviewing your goals helps you stay focused and strong. Sometimes we forget why we started learning English. Maybe it was to get a better job, travel, or talk with new people. When you remember your goal, you feel motivated again. Look at your goals every week or month. Are you moving forward? If not, do you need to change something? Maybe your goal is too big. Try making it smaller. For example, instead of, I want to speak fluently, you can say, I want to learn 10 new words this week. Small goals are easier to reach. And when you reach one goal, you feel happy and want to keep going. It's okay to adjust your goals. Life changes, and your learning can change too. The important thing is to keep moving and never give up. Today, many people use online resources to learn English. Websites, apps, and videos make learning fun and easy. You can find games, quizzes, and lessons that fit your level. Some apps let you practice speaking and listening anytime you want. Videos show real conversations, songs, and stories. These tools help you learn new words and understand how people speak English in different places. You can study at home, at work, or even on the bus. The best part is, you can learn at your own speed. If you don't understand something, you can watch or listen again. Online resources are good because they have many ways to help you practice. Using them often makes learning more interesting and less boring. It is like having a teacher and friends with you all the time. So, try to use these tools every day. They will help you improve your English step by step. After a while, you will see your skills grow, and learning will feel easier. Learning English is not only about words and grammar, it is also about culture. English culture is very interesting. When you know about the culture, it is easier to understand people and what they say. For example, English speakers use some words and phrases that come from their history and life. They might talk about holidays like Christmas or special events. If you know about these things, you can join the conversation more easily. You also understand jokes, stories, and songs better. Learning about culture helps you feel closer to the language. It makes English more real and alive. You can read about festivals, watch movies, or listen to music from English-speaking countries. These things help you see how English is used every day. The more you learn about culture, the more fun learning English becomes. It helps you connect with people and enjoy your practice more. English has many accents. People speak differently in the USA, England, Australia, and other countries. Listening to different accents helps you understand English better. At first, some accents may sound strange or hard to understand, but don't give up. Keep listening to songs, movies, or radio from different places. Try to hear how the sounds change. This will help your ears get used to many ways of speaking. When you practice listening to different accents, you will understand English better everywhere. This is very useful if you want to travel or talk with people from different countries. Also, learning accents can be fun. You can try to copy the sounds and improve your pronunciation. The more you listen, the easier it becomes. So add different accents to your learning plan. It will make you a stronger English speaker and listener. Using English in real situations is very important. You can learn a lot from books and videos, but real practice is different. Try to speak English with friends, family, or people online. Go to places where people speak English if you can. Order food, ask for directions, or make small talk. These experiences help you use what you learn in a real way. When you speak in real life, you build confidence. You learn how to understand others and make yourself clear. Sometimes it is hard, and you might make mistakes. That is okay. The more you practice, the better you get. Real situations teach you new words and phrases that you don't find in books. They also help you learn how to listen carefully and respond quickly. So, don't be shy. Use English every chance you get. It will help your English grow faster and make you feel ready to speak any time. Being open to new things is a great way to keep learning fun. English has many words, phrases, and ways to say things. Sometimes you will find new words that surprise you. Sometimes you will learn new ways to practice, like singing songs or writing stories. Being open means trying these new ideas without fear. It means saying, I want to learn this, even if it is difficult at first. When you try new methods, your brain works in different ways. This helps you remember better. It also keeps you interested and excited. If you only do one thing, learning can become boring. But when you are open, every day feels like a new adventure. You discover new things and get better quickly. So, try to explore new words, listen to different music or watch new shows, join clubs or make friends who speak English. Being open helps you enjoy learning and keeps your English strong. Making your own sentences with new words is very helpful for learning English. When you learn a new word, don't just remember it, try to use it. Create sentences that you can use in real life. For example, if you learn the word happy, you can say, I am happy today. Making your own sentences helps you understand how words fit together. It also helps you remember the words better because you use them in a way that makes sense to you. Practice speaking or writing these sentences often. When you use new words, you feel more confident. You also learn the correct order of words in a sentence. This skill is very important because English sentences can be different from your own language. Making sentences by yourself is a fun way to practice. You can talk about your day, your feelings, or your plans. Over time, your vocabulary will grow, and you will be able to say more things. So, after learning new words, take time to make sentences. This will make your English stronger and more natural. Watching English TV shows is a great way to learn the language and enjoy yourself at the same time. TV shows often show real conversations between people. This helps you hear how English is spoken in daily life. You will learn new words and phrases that people really use. Watching shows also helps you understand pronunciation and intonation, how the voice goes up and down. Sometimes shows have subtitles, and this can help you read and listen at the same time. You can choose shows that interest you, like comedy, drama, or adventure. Watching TV shows is more fun than just studying. It makes learning feel easy and natural. You can watch a little bit every day. Even if you don't understand everything, keep watching. Over time, you will get better at understanding. TV shows give you a chance to see culture and life in English-speaking countries. This makes your learning richer and more exciting. So, find some shows you like and enjoy learning English through them. Trying new things is very important when you learn English. Everyone learns differently, and what works for one person may not work for another. Sometimes you might feel bored or stuck with one method. This is the time to try something new. You can try singing songs, playing word games, or writing short stories. You can also practice speaking with a new friend or try learning with a new app. Trying new methods keeps your learning fresh and exciting. It helps you find the best way to learn that fits you. When you try new things, you challenge your brain in different ways. This helps you remember better and learn faster. Don't be afraid to make mistakes when trying something new. Mistakes are part of learning. You may find some activities harder than others, and that is okay. The key is to keep exploring and not give up. Being open to new experiences will help you grow as an English learner. So, keep trying new things and enjoy your journey. Focusing on one thing at a time helps you learn better and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Learning English can seem big and difficult because there are many parts: speaking, listening, reading, writing, and grammar. When you try to do everything at once, it can be confusing and tiring. Instead, it is better to break learning into small steps. For example, today you can focus on learning new words. Tomorrow, you practice speaking. Another day, you read a short story. By focusing on one thing at a time, your brain can understand and remember better. You also feel more successful because you complete small goals. This method makes learning less stressful and more enjoyable. When you finish one step, you can move to the next with more confidence. Small steps add up to big progress. So, plan your learning day by day. Take your time and give full attention to each task. This way, learning English becomes easier and more fun. Connecting what you learn in English to your own life helps you remember and use it better. When you learn new words or sentences, think about how they fit with your experiences. For example, if you learn words about food, think about what you eat every day. If you learn about weather, talk about the weather outside. When you connect learning to real life, English becomes more useful and interesting. It is easier to remember words when they relate to your feelings, daily activities, or hobbies. You can also practice by talking or writing about your own life in English. This makes learning personal and meaningful. When English relates to you, it feels less like a school subject and more like a tool you need every day. This connection helps you stay motivated because you see how English can help you in real situations. Try to use new words or sentences in your daily life as much as possible. This will make your learning stronger and more natural. Believing in yourself is very important when learning English. Being confident means you trust that you can learn and improve. Sometimes you might feel nervous or afraid to speak because you worry about mistakes. But confidence helps you keep going even when things are hard. When you believe in your ability, you try more and learn faster. Confidence helps you speak with others, even if your English is not perfect. Remember, everyone makes mistakes when learning. This is normal and part of getting better. Keep telling yourself, I can do this. When you believe in yourself, you feel happier and more motivated. Confidence makes learning fun and helps you reach your goals. So, always be positive and trust your skills. You can learn English step by step if you keep trying. Finding joy in small successes helps you stay motivated when learning English. Every time you learn a new word, understand a sentence, or speak clearly, it is a success. Celebrate these small moments because they show you are growing. When you notice your progress, you feel proud and want to learn more. It is easy to forget how much you have improved if you only look at the big goal. But by focusing on small achievements, learning becomes easier and more fun. You can give yourself a small reward, like a break or a treat, after reaching a goal. This keeps your energy high and your mind positive. Enjoying your progress makes learning English a happy journey. So, remember to smile and celebrate every step forward. Listening to English radio every day is a great way to improve your skills. Radio shows have different voices, topics, and styles. When you listen, you hear new words and how people speak naturally. Radio helps you get used to the sounds and rhythm of English. You can listen while doing other things like cooking, walking, or cleaning. This makes practice easy and part of your daily routine. Even if you don't understand everything, keep listening. Your brain will learn little by little. You can choose simple radio programs or podcasts made for English learners. Listening regularly improves your understanding and helps your ear get stronger. This way, you will feel more comfortable when you talk or listen to others. Try to listen to English radio every day and enjoy the different voices and stories. Thinking of learning English as an adventure makes the process exciting and fun. Learning a new language is like exploring a new world full of surprises. Sometimes you meet challenges, but you also find new friends, ideas, and experiences. When you think of learning as an adventure, you feel curious and ready to try new things. This helps you stay motivated even when it is difficult. Every lesson, word, or conversation is a step in your journey. You learn more about English and about yourself. Adventure means you never stop discovering. You can set small goals like a traveler who explores new places one at a time. This attitude makes learning more enjoyable and less stressful. So, be curious and see your English study as a wonderful adventure. Using learning apps is a helpful and fun way to practice English. Many apps have games, quizzes, and lessons that make learning easy. You can use apps anytime on your phone or tablet. They let you practice vocabulary, grammar, listening, and speaking in one place. Apps often give immediate feedback so you know when you are right or need more practice. Some apps have levels, so you can start easy and get harder as you improve. Using apps keeps your learning interesting because you can play and study at the same time. Many apps also have challenges or rewards to keep you motivated. You can learn English wherever you are, at home or outside. Using apps is a smart way to add extra practice to your day and have fun while learning. Using pictures, videos, and charts can help you learn English better. These things are called visual aids. When you see an image or watch a video, it is easier to understand new words. Pictures show meaning without using many words. Videos let you hear how people speak and see their actions. Charts can organize information clearly, so you remember it faster. Visual aids make learning more interesting and less boring. For example, if you see a picture of a cat, you learn the word cat quickly. Watching a video can teach you pronunciation and common phrases. Using these tools with reading or listening helps your brain connect words to images. This makes your memory stronger. Try to use pictures, videos, and charts often when you study. They will help you learn faster and enjoy the process. Sometimes, it is good to start over and review the basics. When learning English, you may feel stuck or forget things. This is normal. Going back to simple lessons helps build a strong foundation. A strong foundation means you know the basics well, so you can learn harder words and grammar more easily. Don't be afraid to review old lessons or practice simple sentences again. It does not mean you are slow or bad at learning. It means you are smart and want to get better. Starting over helps you fix mistakes and understand English more clearly. When you know the basics well, your confidence grows. So if you feel confused, take your time and review. This will help you move forward faster in the future. Setting rewards for yourself is a great way to enjoy learning English. When you reach a goal, you can treat yourself to something nice. It can be a small gift, a favorite snack, or a fun activity. Rewards make learning more fun and motivate you to keep trying. For example, if you learn 10 new words, you can watch a movie or listen to music as a reward. When you celebrate your progress, you feel happy and proud. This positive feeling helps you stay motivated for the next goal. Rewards don't have to be big or expensive. Small rewards work well and keep your energy high. Try to set rewards for your learning goals and enjoy the process more. Taking notes is a useful way to remember what you learn. When you write down new words, phrases, or rules, it helps your brain keep the information. Notes give you something to review later. If you forget a word or idea, you can look at your notes and remember it easily. Writing notes also helps you focus while studying. You can use a notebook or a digital app to keep your notes organized. Try to write clearly and use simple sentences. Writing about your daily life or interests in English is a good way to practice. Notes help you track your progress and see how much you have learned. Make taking notes a daily habit, and you will improve your English faster. Thank you so much for watching today's video on important tips to learn English. I hope you found these ideas helpful and easy to understand. Remember, learning English is a journey. It takes time and practice, but every small step you take brings you closer to your goal. Keep listening, speaking, reading, and writing every day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are part of learning. Stay patient and kind to yourself. Use the tools and tips we talked about and make learning fun. The more you enjoy learning, the easier it becomes. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me know what you want to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to Read and Learn English for more simple and useful English lessons. Click the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, I love to hear from you. Please write a comment below. Tell me which tip helped you the most, or ask any questions you have about learning English. We are a community here, and I want to support you. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and never stop learning. Your English will improve more and more each day. I am proud of you for taking this step. See you in the next video. Bye for now.